Okay, with this video, what we're going to explain is the shutdown procedure for when you're done welding. So we'll assume you had a good time, you did all the welding you want to do, and you're ready to stop. And usually you're going to have that put into a holder. Your helmet's going to come off, and what you don't want to do is handle your metal with your gloves, because it's going to ruin the gloves. So you need to handle it with this. Okay, so as you need to put this in a place where it's going to cool off before you put it in a bucket or something that's going to melt. And then what you want to do first, the most important thing, is turn the gas off first. So the first step, I guess this machine is already off. I'm going to turn it on as if it was on. Okay. So the first step, normally people usually would think, is they want to turn this off. But what happens is you turn it off, and then you get to doing something else and you forget that this gas is left on. Because it's under high pressure, it will be gone by morning. It leaks out. So you need to have a protocol or method to make sure that this gets turned off. So what I would recommend is that when you're done welding, okay, let's say this is on, you're done welding, the first thing you want to do is turn off the gas, not the machine. So we're going to turn off the gas first, all the way down, and it's off. Now, ideally what we would also do, if this gas is turned off, there's still pressurized gas in this hose up to here. So ideally we would drain that pressure out. You would bleed that pressure out. So you have to have the machine on in order to do that. So if this is turned off, and I want to look over here at the gauges, if I then pump the gauges, eventually all the pressure will come out to zero. And everything's bled, this is off, then you can turn this off. And it would be nice to trim the wire for the next guy, but I guess it's not critical. And then we have three things it's actually only two, I guess. Two things to hang up. So we have the gun, and we have the, what people would call the ground clamp. So generally, each one will have a different way to do it. This one actually has two hangers on one side, and the other one has a hanger on each side. But the idea is you just want to curl it up enough to get off the floor. I'll take this one down. Get it up enough to come off the floor so that you're not rolling the wheels over it, because that can damage your gun and your cable. And then hang this up here so that the weight is not necessarily hanging on this. So that would go up there in this way. Okay. And then the same thing with this. It comes up off the floor. And then what I like to do is just hang it like this so the weight is there and not on the cord. So everything's turned off, machine is turned off, and you're complete.
Can we clean up like sweeping?
What about it?
Do we sweep up the metal bits?
Oh, yeah, I guess we do that. Are we still going?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously put everything else away. So we have our gun holders. So I'm not going to put this all away just for time's sake. But the gun holders are usually hanging on the gas cylinder. So those go up here somewhere on these.
Where does this one go?
This one's going to be the same. You have two of them, so you can do one on each side. It doesn't matter. Can you do it?
Yeah.
So we'll just get this off the floor. That's all you need. You don't want it there because you'll run over it. Put it up here just high enough, and then hang this up here so the weight is not necessarily pulling on the cord. And then the same thing with this. Get it up off the floor. And I usually just hang it right there, provided it's not going to be down on the floor. Okay, because you don't want to run over it with the wheels. Okay, so where were we? So we have the clamps. Here's going to go back over in the rack. Got our helmet, auto darkening helmet goes up on the wall, hangs up there. We got MIG pliers, brush, both go into the toolbox. So the MIG pliers are here, third drawer down, plier drawer. The brush usually goes in the bottom drawer. People put it in various places. What else? And then we would sweep up, I guess. We usually keep our brooms, dustpan, and everything right here against this wall. So you can use that to sweep up. And one important thing to keep in mind is we have buckets over here for recycling of metal that you don't need. Let's have this piece. I'm going to recycle it. You can put it in these buckets, provided it can safely go in the bucket. If it hangs out like this, we would encourage you not to put it in the bucket because people are going to get hurt or going to get cut. So anything larger than the bucket should go in the back, which we have back here. And the larger pieces go back here. And the final thought I have is that we have buckets for metal and we have a trash can. Anything you throw in the trash can goes in the dump. So try not to put metal here that we can recycle. Otherwise, if you throw trash in these buckets, I have to sort through it and pull the trash out before I can recycle the metal. And likewise with the trash, I have to go through here and sort through the trash if I want to recycle the metal. So try to keep them separate. It doesn't mean you can't put metal in the trash, but that metal is going to the landfill.
And where does, if anything we sweep in the ground, where does that go?
Anything on the ground probably goes to the landfill. Probably not going to recycle
Okay.
small pieces.
And with that,
All right.
and then this goes where?
Oh, this is your metal thickness gauge if you need it. We have 2 of them. It's on the CNC plasma cutter computer. And we keep it on the inside here. There's 2 of them right there.
Thank you very
All right.
much.
You're welcome. Okay, got enough for today?